Hey everyone, it's Creatives Coach Melissa Pierce with Life in Perpetual Beta, just doing a producer's vlog for August. Just want to hit you with the hot facts and let you know that all kinds of crap is happening all the time, and you just gotta roll with it. For instance, the nanny that I hired for 1 day a week, I thought she could be here 6 hours once a week, and I could get all Life in Perpetual Beta stuff done, the interviews and editing, making phone calls to try to get funding, etc., etc. I thought I could do that. I hired her on a Saturday. She got run over on a Sunday. So still no nanny. I'm still trying to do Life in Perpetual Beta this far into it, on 1 hour every afternoon that both of my small children are napping at the same time. So take that. Also, some interesting things that are happening as if if you've been following my Twitters, that I spent some time on the Vans Warped Tour interviewing bands there and interviewing my friend Kevin Lyman, meeting a lot of really cool people. But the person that I had scheduled to do camera thought it was optional and opted out. So I didn't have anyone to film. The cool thing about that is I met this guy, Tom, who actually started Revision 3 with Kevin Rose. That's pretty cool, and he did all my filming for me, so I've got some great footage that eventually during that 1 hour a week 1 hour a day that I have, I'll edit and put up. He did the filming, and that was awful nice of him. So we got that going for us. Applying for grants and stuff is not working out for me. This is definitely something, if you want to do, you really have to know kind of what you're doing. We found out about a grant like the day before it was due and scrambled to try to figure out what all of these things were. What's a lead line, what's a whatever director's statement, what's all this crap. I was like, dude, I can't do this right now. I have time to do this. I have a full coaching practice and children, and I just can't write a grant in a day. So we're not doing that, but we did come up with an incredible way to fund the film, which is we're going to make the film frickin' interactive. That's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to film it. So we're filming all these great people, right? We're filming these just amazing people. And somewhere in the film, I'm not quite sure how this is going to happen, but I know it can be done. I've been talking to some programmers about it, is that during the film some little inconspicuous thing will like pop up on the bottom of the screen somewhere, and it'll say, if you want to learn more about whatever blah 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 that is relevant to the content, then just click here. If you're watching it on a computer, you can click, and if you're watching it on your DVD, then you can hit something on your DVD player. Like when my kids my kids have games that they play on their DVDs after the movies is over, so I know that's possible too. Anyway, the content that's going to be there is going to be life coaches. So, I'm a life coach. This made sense to me. We're making this film about life being in perpetual beta and how, you really can be successful, like getting in touch with your authentic self and like living from the heart instead of this prepackaged plan. So I thought, who better to help you kind of figure that out than a life coach? So these life coaches will pop up and they'll say, if you click on them or whatever, they'll say, you like what this person is doing, you like their philosophy, here's some ways you can implement that into your life. Or, you're stuck in some sort of cubicle atrophy, here's a way to move forward and pimp past that. That's kind of a little quote from my coaching practice. No coach but me is probably going to say that. Cubicle atrophy and pimp past it. But anyway, point being that these coaches will be there to give you some like actual tools, not just a call to actual action like in a lot of films, but actual tools to do that. Since we couldn't get funding the other way, asking people to invest, since getting funding that way is a little, they're like, you're a neophyte film producer, you're a life coach, you have no idea what you're doing, there's no way we're giving you our money. No one has actually said that. I just assume they'll say that, which is probably something I need to check myself for. But instead, what we're doing is having coaches pay to be part of the interactive. So isn't that interesting for a change? A life coach will be paying to help you rock your life, as opposed to you paying a life coach to help you rock your life. So that's that's pretty cool. I think doing something interactive that's coming down the pike anyway, all this whole new media stuff, that's just how it's going to happen. So life coaches people have been signing up. They've been buying spots to show up in the interactivity of this film because they really think this film has something to it. And that's really kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So just it's just another example of when doors close, more doors open. You can't plan everything. You just gotta kind of shoot from the hip and do things intuitively, and just know that the unknown happens and roll with it. And when that happens, I mean, the best stuff comes out of it. I would have never met this guy Tom from I think he does notmtv.com. I never would have met him. I never would have thought of the interactive way we're going to do this film had I not my nanny not got ran over. So I don't want to say things happen for a reason, but shit happens, and just rolling with it, that is kind of the only way it's done.